Can you guys hear me as I'm speaking or no? If you guys can't hear me, I'm going to have to go out and come back in again. So I don't know what's going on. I'm having trouble with my computer. Um, can you hear me? Okay. But you guys couldn't just hear me not too long ago. Okay. Okay. No, I'm stressed right now because there was no audio or no picture of me, but I'm okay. It's just been a long day. But anyway, okay, good. You guys can hear me. So here's what I want to say. I have been I'm probably going to have to start all over again. Nothing. I'm live right now. I don't even know if you guys could hear everything that I was saying because I was cut off. But anyway, thank you, DTOS. It's good to see you too. Sorry I haven't been on here as much, but that's going to change. It's just been crazy. Crazy everything. It's been a crazy holidays, and I'm just glad that it's over. I'm glad that the holidays are over. We got New Year's and that's it. But anyway, I have been getting messages. Like I have been okay. Sorry about that. I thought you guys could hear me. I'm sorry. So I'm going to have to start all over. Okay. So I know that there has been a lot of things going on as far as, drama. That's why it says no drama over this way. I have gotten many, not many, but enough, what do you call them? Video clips. And that's why I chose to change the title, because you are not okay. Say hi.
Hi.
Say hi. Say
Hi.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Very good. Now go. I'm coming. Go. He likes to be on camera, you guys. No, that's fine. Just happy to see you. That's enough. Or I'm gonna go off of here.
Play.
I'm gonna go off if you don't stop. Go. I'm happy to see you guys too. Sorry that you guys couldn't hear me. But anyway, I just wanted to come on here. Sorry that you guys couldn't hear me or see me. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, I have gotten go. Sorry, you guys. He doesn't bother me unless I'm live. But I have gotten a lot of voice clips and everything. That's why I chose to change the title of my live, because I wanted to come on here and talk to you guys for a minute. It's about to be 2022. And I know that there's a lot of drama going on, but to be honest with you guys, I have been out of the loop with everything. I never knew anything that was going on with everything until yesterday. I didn't know that, these three were not getting along. That person wasn't getting along. I had no idea because I didn't know anything that was going on, because during the holidays, I'm so busy, obviously. And then you guys know how hard it is in the holidays for me when it comes to my mom and everything. So I have not been knowing anything that's been going on until literally just yesterday. And I don't even know the half of what's been going on. And of course, hold on, you guys. Out.
I don't mean my blanket.
Sorry, you guys. I didn't know. Don't mind that spot on my shirt, but I didn't know anything that was going on because I wasn't paying any attention. Hey, Save Robbie, how are you? Happy New Year. Thank you for being here. I keep setting reminders, and half the time the live never happens, or it does. It's way later. Yes, especially now. Hopefully it won't be that way within the next week or so, but I've had to reschedule lives, come on lives. It's been a mess, you guys. But regardless, I have not known what has been going on. I literally just found out things that are going on, and I still don't even know the half of it. But here's what I do want to say to you guys. I have purposely not been talking about drama because, of course, I've had to bite the bullet because, of course, I know drama brings in more views. But I have been purposely not talking about it because I don't want anything to do with it. Drama drains me. It literally, I feel like it sucks everything out of me. And if it takes the slow way of me talking about things that I'm passionate about versus things that are only going to bring in views, I'm willing to bite that bullet because I just can't do it. Now, I don't mind doing what I did last week or whatever, holding people accountable. I don't have any problem with that. What I do have a problem with is all of the drama that's been going on is just, it's almost overwhelming to a certain extent. It really is. Like, you have people like, it's just, it's confusing. It's just overwhelming. And hey, Ella, how are you? It's confusing. It's just, I don't even know where to start with it. Drama can also be addressed peacefully, which is what I've been working on myself. That's good, Save Robbie. That is really good. Because it's not always easy when you have your own platform to work it out peacefully. So here's something that I want all of us to do together. It drains me, and especially with me knowing that I'm an empath, I think I'm more aware, and it literally just sucks everything out of you. Like when you're hearing this person did this, and I just found out that this person was doing that, and you're just like, what? Are you freaking serious? And it's just very, very overwhelming. So here's something that I think we all can do together, and maybe some of you guys are already doing this. Hey, Melissa. Maybe some of you guys are already doing this. Maybe some of you guys aren't. Here's something that I want you guys to do. I want you guys to examine every single person that you have in your life. Everybody. Every person that you have in your life. And I'm not just talking about friends. I'm talking about family. I don't give a shit if it's your sister, your brother, your cousin. I don't care who it is. take a step back and examine the people that you choose to surround yourself with. And some people you may not even choose to surround yourself with. But I want you to take a step back, and if you have the questions in your mind of, how do I put this? If you have questions in your mind of, is this person supportive of me? Is this person uplifting me like I do them? Is this person uplifting me the way that I uplift them? When I tell this person about my dreams, my aspiration, my goals, does this person uplift me and encourage me, or does this person shoot me down and make me feel like I am completely incapable of doing that? Do you feel like there are some people that you feel as though in some way, shape, or form is competing with you? Do you feel like, do you have an intuition or whatever in your gut? Do you feel like um that person, anybody, and I don't care who it is, like I said, it could be your sister, your brother, your aunt, your uncle, whoever, it doesn't matter. If there is somebody in your life where you're having these kinds of questions of, is this person, you know, really there for me? Like, let me give you an example. I used to have this friend that I used to talk to all the time. I grew up with her. So because I grew up with her, I always felt like she was somebody that I needed to always talk to. And I always found that when it was me and her and we were around other people, she was always putting me down. Like if I would say something, she would look at me and she'd be like, "Oh my God, you're so ditzy." And then she would laugh it off like it was a funny joke, but in that same sense, it really wasn't a funny joke. Or if she made sure that she always did this in front of other people. Or sometimes she would say things about, um, um, because at that time, this was a long time ago, I was dating somebody of a different race. And she would put me down for that in front of everybody. She'd be like, "Oh my God, that's all you date. You only date these type of dudes, or you only date, white dudes or whatever." And she would say that around other people. Or she would say something about my hair, or she would say, "Oh, I would never wear as much makeup as Teaya," or she would say, like if somebody would compliment my makeup, she would say, "Oh, I don't need makeup. I'm just naturally beautiful. I don't need it." That's a toxic person. And it took me a long time to realize this person is toxic. This person is literally um underhandedly, whatever you want to call it, sneakingly on the low dogging me. She is dogging me and she's purposely doing it. She would purposely do it in front of somebody that I liked, or she would purposely do it she would make sure that it was around people so that I would be embarrassed. And it hurt, but in that same sense, I still tolerated it because she was my friend. She was somebody that I grew up with. And other people, um it actually took my boyfriend pointing that out to me, actually. But other people have pointed it out to me too, but I just always made excuses. I always said, "No, I don't think she meant to do that. That's just the type of person that she is, or she's just a straightforward person." But Anybody that puts you down in front of people or purposely embarrasses you or shoots down any compliment that you get, or if you tell them anything, they make you feel like you're less than, that is a toxic person. And if you have somebody like that in your life, whether it's your mother, your brother, your sister, your friend that you've been friends with for 20 years, it doesn't matter. That is a toxic person. At some point, you need to sit back and observe the people in your life. And as you observe these people, you need to figure out, is this person toxic? Or is this person good for me? Is this a person that uplifts me? Do we uplift each other? Do we bring out the best in each other? Or does this person bring out the worst in me? You need to figure out, if when you're around this person, if they are sucking all of your energy, your positive energy. You want to stay on a high vibrational energy, not low, right? If you feel like, they call them vampires, if you feel like you are around somebody who's sucking the life out of you, it's time to cut that person loose. Period. I have been obviously watching a lot of people go through a lot of stuff, and obviously suffering, not necessarily suffering, mentally. And it's very painful to watch. And it's so much easier to ignore that shit. Okay. When you're busy living your life, and what I've been doing, Christmas shopping, not having any time for hardly anything, going through my own bullshit in life. You don't have time to pay attention to what's going on YouTube, okay? And then, you have people saying, "Okay, did you know this was going on? Did you know?" No. I don't know any of this stuff. And then you see this stuff and you're just like, "Oh my god." It's draining. Like, it's toxic, you guys. It's toxic. Um, and I think it's time for people to start examining their life and cutting out that toxicity in your life. I'm telling you, it hurts, because a majority of the people that are toxic are close to us. They're a relative. It could be your mother. It could be your father. These are the people, a majority of the people that are toxic surrounded around us are people that we are close to, or people that we are friends with. There are some people that you need to keep your distance from, and there are some people that you need to cut it. Cut it. Because you're not doing anything but hurting yourself. Do you want to be around and surround yourself around toxicity? I understand that drama is entertaining, but do you want to surround yourself around toxicity to a point where it is literally draining you, or you feel like you have to choose sides, or you feel like, if you're in somebody's chat, you're like, man, I don't think I can be in this chat because I don't want this person to get mad, or I shouldn't be in this person's chat because I don't want that person. It is toxic, and in no way, shape, or form should anybody have to feel like that. Nobody, especially you guys as a subscriber. Geminis get bored very easily with negative attitudes. Amen. Say Robbie. Amen. Geminis get bored very easily, period. I mean, there's only so much you can listen to, and a Gemini is just all over the place. Like, we can't sit there and keep talking about the same thing over and over and over again. It's just, you just can't do it. We can't do it. If you know Geminis, then you know what we're about, right? I don't associate with the majority of my family. They are either toxic or just inconsiderate as fuck. Neither of which I can tolerate. I 100% agree. Yes, I am a Gemini, Melissa. Yeah, I can't tolerate that stuff. If I'm uncomfortable like that, it tells me something. Exactly. And it used to be very hurtful. Hey, lovely symbols. None of these things should be tolerated. At some point, you guys have to know when enough is enough. If you feel like as a subscriber that you try to remain neutral with everybody, and if you feel like as a subscriber you're scared to be in certain people's chats because you don't want this to happen, unless that person is just a toxic person, and that's a different story. But if you feel some type of way, it's time to start examining things around you and your life and who you choose to surround yourself with. Hey Rena, how are you? Oh my god, my hair is a mess, don't mind it. um so that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about, because I want us to do it together. Like, I don't like these things that I'm seeing. I'm seeing a lot of people get hurt, people that I care about. Then I'm seeing people you know that I really don't care about doing bad things. And it's starting to get too much, and it's crazy. I kind of wish I didn't know. Now I wish I didn't know. Now I wish I'm just like, whatever. Like, I don't even want to know about this shit. But toxic people, you guys, will literally eat you alive. Get rid of them. It's time going into 2022, and I don't believe in New Year's resolutions or anything like that. I don't believe in that shit. Okay? You don't need to, if you need to change, do it. You don't need to wait for the New Year's to do that. Like, if there's things that you want to change in your life, you don't need to wait until the New Year's. Just do it, right? But I do think that going into 2022, there's always changes that we can do in our life to make us better. And I'm telling you right now, especially when you're surrounding yourself around people, or people surrounded around you surrounding yourself that are toxic, you're literally going to have nothing left. You're not going to have anything left to give, because you, as a person, everything's going to be sucked out of you. Don't you understand? Those toxic people that you're choosing to surround yourself with, they are stealing your beautiful, positive energy. They are stealing that from you. And you're going to be going low, 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 low vibration. You don't want to be have low vibrational energy. You want to be high vibrational. So distance yourself from this toxicity, you guys. Surround yourself with positivity. I cannot stress this enough. Surround yourself with people who are going to uplift you, not make you feel like shit, or that everything's being sucked out of you. Or it's so hard to explain when you're around a toxic person. It really is, because it can ruin you. And thank you for listening, Robbie. I'm so happy you're here. I vow not vow anything for my New Year's. Exactly. Life is short. I have dropped the drama. Good. That makes me so happy to hear. Thank you guys for being here with me so late. Thank you for being so patient with me, because this has been, it's been a rough holiday, but I'm just so happy it's over. I'm so happy Christmas is over. That's all I got to say. I'm very happy about it. But going into the new year, let's start it off right. Like, get rid of those toxic people around you. Just get rid of them. You don't owe anybody nothing. Okay? I don't care if it's a person that you've been for. I don't even care listen, if you feel like a family member is toxic, you have the right to cut that family member off. I don't care what they've done for you. I've done it myself. I had family members who still to this day um, that I have distanced myself from because I felt like every single time I was around them, it was negative. I've had family members that they don't like the way I act. They used to say, you know, and they used to complain about it with my mother too, but it's, you know, it's where I grew up. It's how I grew up. It's the way my mother raised me. My mother raised me to speak the proper English. And a lot of my family would always say, Tia talks white and Tia this and Tia that, and very toxic. And like when I would tell them, you know, I want to, you know, have a successful YouTube channel, they would literally say, no, you can, why? Like literally questioning it, not uplifting me and saying, oh, yes, you can do this. They're literally shooting it down. So, what I'm trying to say is, I don't care if it's a family member. If you feel like you are surrounded around somebody who's not uplifting you the way that you uplift them, now it's a two-way street now. But if you are around somebody that you feel like is draining you and shooting down all of your dreams, don't let people inflict their own insecurities and take it out on you. Don't let people inflict their own self-worth and self-doubt and take it out on you. When I'm telling my family that I want to have a successful YouTube channel, the first things they should say is what my boyfriend said, which is, you can do it. I know you can do it. You are perfectly capable of doing that. Not why. Why would you do something like that? That doesn't make any sense. Or complaining about how I act and how I need to act more black. And I don't believe in that shit, because at the end of the day, you can't act a certain race. But that's another conversation for a different day. I don't believe in that. You can't act a certain race. You act how you act. And to sit there and talk about because I speak intelligently and to equate that with just a specific race is ridiculous. So I chose to distance myself, and that's okay. If you are surrounded around toxic people, even if it's a family member, you have a right to cut them off. And I don't care what they've done for you. Nobody, people who have done things for you, if they're walking around holding that over your head, then they did it for you for their own self gratification. They didn't do it for you. They did it for themselves. They didn't do it to help you. They did it to hold it over your head. So guess what? You don't have to, you don't owe them a thing. Because when you go around doing things for people, you're supposed to do it from your heart, not because you want to hold it over their head. Right? See if you can just seem normal when you are around toxicity for a long time. You don't even realize. I agree with that, lovely symbols. I agree. Sometimes it's hard to see because when you surround yourself around it for so long, it's hard to know if you're even around it. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't even know because you're used to it. It's what you've grown up with. And I completely understand because I was in that same position. It took me a while to understand and see, like, damn, like I've been around this for a long time and I literally just got used to it. Like the friend I was telling you about, I just got used to her talking to me like that. And I got used to her, you know, don't get me wrong, I would cuss her out and be like, don't, you know, but still, I was used to it. So I just thought, okay, that's just the basis of our friendship. No, that's not how a friendship is supposed to be. When you have a friend, you guys are supposed to uplift each other. You're not supposed to be in competition with each other. Um you're not supposed to secretly wish the worst on your friend or call them out in front of people. If you have something to say, you're going to speak to them privately. Friends aren't in competition with each other. Friends aren't, you know, they're not that way about each other. Friends uplift each other. They don't compete. The only person that you are supposed to be competing with every single day is yourself. There is not a woman alive walking that I'm jealous of. Period. Hey, Ecto Shacker. In our community, our family will put us down for wanting something different. Better cut them out. Exactly. Oh, thank you for sharing my live, Robbie. I appreciate you. Say Robbie. That means a lot. Thank you so much. Yes. Friends are supposed to support one another, encourage one another, uplift one another. Family is all, and like, it's not always going to be peaches and roses, but and a friend is also supposed to tell you the truth, but not in a toxic way. If there's something that you're doing wrong, a friend, that's a real friend. A real friend's going to tell you, but they're not going to put you down about it, and they're not going to make you feel like you're less than, and they're not going to make you feel like they're in competition with you or anything like that. So all I'm saying is to you guys is pay attention to the people that you choose to surround yourself with, the people that you choose to, support. And just know that, in no way, shape, or form, you as a subscriber, should you feel uncomfortable being in anyone's chat, unless, that person is a toxic person. But that's another story for a different day. And we will talk about that. But you guys, I'm okay with um not talking about those kinds of things and not talking about drama, because you know it just sucks me dry. Like, I cannot, I can only take so much of it. It's really hard. It's hard to see people, battling. It's hard to see people that you care about being dragged. It's hard to see those kinds of things. So I just want for um all of you guys to know that you guys are all amazing, and you deserve to be around people who know your worth. You set the standards for your worth, right? You are the one who set the standards for yourself. You deserve to be around people who know how amazing that you are. You deserve to be around people who know that you're just amazing, and you don't deserve anything less than that. So it's very, very important to not surround yourself around toxicity. If you want to keep your energy high vibrational, stay away from it. I'm telling you guys, stay away from it. It's time to examine your life and the people that you choose to surround yourself with, and the people that you may feel you have no choice but to surround yourself with. But that's not true, because we all have a choice, right? Oh, thank you, Melissa. So are you, sweetheart. gotta pick gotta pick your battles. Can't take on everyone's drama all the time. Not healthy. Absolutely, Melissa. I 100% agree with you. And that's what I'm trying to say. Hey, Stina, how are you? So pay attention to your surroundings. Pay attention to who um, you call a friend. Pay attention to the people who clap for you when you succeed. It's time to live a healthier, to have a healthier mindset going into 2022. And not even just going into 2022, regardless, it's time to get rid of the toxicity, you guys. Like, it's too much. And you don't have to be an empath to see that. You don't have to be an empath to feel that. I know a lot of you guys, a lot of, I would say a majority of you in here are dealing with somebody toxic in your life. If it's not one person, it's two. Okay? And some of you may have chose to distance yourself from them, but you still talk to them every now and then because you feel like you have to, or whatever. Oh, thank you, DTOS. I love you guys. You guys are so amazing. You guys always brighten my day, and I appreciate you guys being here. I agree. Toxicity and drama has been so draining and frustrating. Thank you. A majority of people will smile at your face while being very passive and not wanting you to succeed. I agree. I agree 100%. You don't know, and that's the thing. You don't know. but it's time to pay attention. It's time to pay attention to listen, you guys. If you feel in your gut something's wrong with somebody, 9 times out of 10, it probably is. If you feel in your gut that somebody is mistreating you, but in a very, very sneaky way, you know, you know. I am so freaking sick. Finally, we had like gnats, and they are driving me freaking crazy. Like, just crazy. No matter, I'm cleaning top to bottom, they're just driving me nuts. One down and one to go. They are blood family. And that's the thing too. Mine has definitely had a lot to do with my family because it was bad. It was it was really bad, but I never knew it was bad because they would tell me that my whole life. They would tell it to my mother my whole life. So I just thought that was normal until people started pointing out to me, Tia, that's not normal. That it's not normal to have people say that to you and, you know, put you down like that. That's literally putting me down and telling me that because I speak differently or because I speak with intelligence, that I'm speaking wrong or I'm not black enough or those type of things. And I do plan on doing a live about that because there's somebody that I want to talk about when it comes to that. But yeah, I heard it my whole life. And I grew up around predominantly white people, but it's not even that. It is just because my mother raised me to speak the proper English, and intelligence is not attributed to color. People need to get that shit straight right now. Okay. I don't believe in talking white or talking black or talking Hispanic or I don't believe in that shit. You talk the way you talk, you act the way you act, and it is what it is. But I heard it my whole life to a point where I was used to it. So just going back to what you said, I forget who said it, but sometimes you can be around toxicity so much that you don't even know that you're around it. Sometimes it takes somebody else pointing it out to you. So here I am pointing out to you guys, it's time to pay attention to who you surround yourself with, period. And that's it. Cut them off, cut them all off. Okay. If you feel like you are being taken advantage of, that you are being put down, that you are being competed with, that somebody's in competition with you, somebody may be jealous of you, whatever the situation is, cut them off. Yeah, I got to get that sticky tape because there's no reason for them to be in here. Like, we don't have any fruits or nothing like that. I'm constantly cleaning, so I don't understand where the fuck they're coming from, and it's wintertime. Like, it's like, whatever. What are you talking? Why do you think that, MJ? That makes sense. We all get swept up in things and we can't always tell if it's toxic. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. And I'm just, I'm over it. Outside the box, Chloe Joe. That's a good question. In real life or YouTube relationships, it happens in both. I didn't even realize. But here's I killed a few horse flies earlier once. It warms up, they come out. I'm so sick of them. Like, there's only a couple left, I think, because there's like an ingredient set my babe put together and it works. But I don't understand why they're in here. Like, I clean way too much with pine sol and bleach. Like, it's just driving me fucking nuts. I think there's a special trap for those gnats. It's shaped like a cup. They fly in but can't get back out. I'll look for that, DTOS. Or if you find it, message me on Facebook and let me know. I had a big problem with fruit flies when we got a plant from Walmart. Oh, I think I know what it is though. My little guy brought a plant home from kindergarten. That might, you know what? I think I know what it is. So thank you, Stina. Wait a minute, let me see. Walmart that had them on there. We put little bowls with water, a drop of dish soap, and a little sugar. Okay, I'll try that. I'll try that. And vinegar, Stina, yes, and vinegar in the bowl helps. Vinegar. Okay, vinegar, dish soap, and sugar. Okay, I'll try that. I'll try that. I think it may be a variety of factors. Passive aggressiveness, insecurities, competitiveness, many different things. Ugh. I always appreciate people who are articulate. I also realize not everyone has the opportunity to learn to speak well, so I don't judge, but to actively be against learning and self improvement, weird. Yes, I dealt with it my whole life. And, I was so used to that. I'm like, okay, that's just the way they talk. But then, I had people saying, no, Tia, that's not normal. They shouldn't be saying those type of things. Um, you know, get mad at that damn. It's just one. It's just one that's driving me crazy. So hold on, you guys. About why do I keep doing that? Sorry, you guys. Stop cam. Okay. Where the hell that thing go? Don't come near me. I watch. I'm gonna get you. Fucking little bastard. Anyway, I just want you guys to know I appreciate your patience. It's been a long holiday to me. I felt like this shit was never going to be over because Christmas just isn't the same anymore. Don't get me wrong. I had a wonderful Christmas and I hope you guys did too. Hope your Christmas was amazing. Mine was amazing too. I got some gift cards and which is awesome because I still have some money left over from my gift cards. And my son gave me some money, which I was so grateful. And my babe gave me the gift cards, and then my son gave me a gift card. The kids had an amazing, like they got everything, but they don't really know what they want. They didn't know what they wanted because they have everything. So um, they still have presents that they haven't even opened yet. So under the tree, because that's just the way it is. These kids are so spoiled these days. But it was an amazing Christmas, and I'm very truly blessed. Obviously, I just wish my mom was here. So I'm just glad it's over because we did a lot of running around. It just felt like it wouldn't end. So I'm so happy to be here. And I'm sorry that I've had to cancel some lives. Some lives I haven't been able to go on. I'd schedule them, reschedule them. I still have to do my damn Get Ready With Me live. I keep rescheduling it. So thank you so much, you guys, for being patient with me. I promise this is not going to last. It's just because of the holidays. Never been this way before, and it'll probably happen next year too. It's just chaos on the holidays and me trying to do the best I can to come live, and then sometimes not being able to. And then I got really sick, but I am now starting to get my taste and smell back. So I think it's a resentment towards classism, which I can understand, but it's cutting off your nose to spite your face. And people don't want other people to change because I understand what you're saying with that lovely symbols. And I always like your opinion on those types of things. Thank you, Melissa. That means a lot to me. It's just hard without her. You do it when you get time. This has been a crazy time for us all. Cut yourself some slack. Thank you, Melissa. You're so sweet. My daughter, does she? I don't. I don't think I didn't have it, but I guess that's one of the signs. But no, this was just a virus. I'll be praying for your daughter. I didn't know she had that, but I did hear that that's one of the signs that you do, that you get. You can't smell or taste. Can only come up from here to you. Thank you so much, D2S. That means so much to me. You guys, Just stop. You guys are so amazing. But you see how you guys are, you're uplifting, you're positive. Just make sure that you guys are surrounding yourself with people like that. Like me trying to be uplifting and positive to you guys. That's what you deserve. You deserve to surround yourself with people who are going to make you feel good, who are going to make you feel like there's nothing in this world that you can't accomplish. If for some reason you feel like you're not surrounded around that, it's time to examine the people that are around you. Shit. I don't think I had it. Because I know I've had it before, and it was bad. That was like the symptom that wasn't the only symptom that I had, but um it was a virus. I'm pretty sure it was a virus. Or I'm just gonna have to go find out. Your mom raised an awesome daughter, so she must have been a great woman. Thank you, lovely Symbol. She was literally the most amazing woman in this world. I was very, very blessed to have a mother like her. You don't owe us an apology. Thank you so much. You guys are so sweet. No, that's okay. That's okay, Goose. We're good. It's been nothing but uplifting and positive. Everyone has been amazing. No trolls or anything. But I hope that you guys hear what I'm saying, and I hope that you guys do take on that task. If you don't have toxic people in your life, that's amazing. I'm happy for you. I can say that I can honestly say I don't have any toxic people in my life right now. Um, like my family, I've chose to distance myself from them because they're just. I don't like the way they make me feel about myself. So, and I guess that's something that I should probably tell them, right? My biggest problem is communication. Um, it's hard for me to express my feelings because I'm afraid that everything is going to come out really, really mean. And I don't want it to come out mean, right? So I think that's my downfall. So because I distance myself, I'm sure they probably, because you have to tell people the way you feel, right? You can't just, there's nothing wrong with telling them. But regardless, if they're toxic, there's still nothing wrong with cutting them off. But I guess it would be good to tell them that, look, at least tell them that so they know this is why I'm cutting you out of my life, because I don't like the way you treat me. I don't like sometimes the things that you say when other people are around, right? As an empath, we worry about other people's feelings more than our own. And many times that can be bad for us. I agree. I agree. I feel like that you, as an empath, you put other people's feelings before your own, and you're just afraid that sometimes things might come out wrong. No matter how bad a person treats you, you don't want to treat that person the way that they treat you, which is crazy, right? It shouldn't be that way, but that is the way that it is. But that's just something that I want you guys to do. I want you guys to um, just pay attention to the people that you choose to surround yourself with. Because at some point, you have to care about you. Best way to deal with that sometimes is to set your boundaries. They change or don't, and you enforce them, puts it on them and not you. I agree. You should always set boundaries for yourself. Absolutely. You should always set boundaries. You should always let a person know this is my boundary. If that boundary is crossed, there's going to be a problem. Absolutely. I 100% agree with that. Um, you should always let a person know, look, if you do this or if you do that, this is this is my boundary and this is as far as it's going to go with me, right? I agree with that. But I also want for you guys, for us all, because everything has been so toxic regardless. You go on the news, that's all you see. You know, even with these celebrities, it's toxicity all around us. I just feel like it's very important to pick and choose the people that you surround yourself with. Protect your energy. Protect your energy at all cost. It's so important. I can't even stress how important it is. There's nothing more amazing than being around somebody who is always uplifting and who's always smiling and who just has that high vibrational energy, and they're just, you look at them and you just know they are blessed, right? It's so empowering to be around somebody like that too. And when you're like that and you have that high vibrational energy, when you're around toxicity, that can go away so fast and you don't want to lose that, you know? You don't need to feel like that feel like the bad guy. Taking care of yourself is important. For someone to get to that point means they haven't valued you the way they should in the first place. I agree with that too. You always have the right thing to say, Melissa Brown. I still have work to do. I will say messed up things before I cut them off. You know what matters the most? Just chat is that you cut them off. That's what matters. That's what matters to me. Okay. I don't care if you cut them off and then you contact them a month later or 2 months later and say, hey, I'm not about to talk to you again, but here, this is why I cut you off. Just cut them off. If they're toxic, get rid of them. Period. And that is, what do you call that? A demand? Whatever. Yeah. Things learned those lessons the hard way. Me too. Me too. I think so many of us have, Melissa Brown. So many of us have. And in no way am I an expert at these kinds of things. All I'm saying is that just I see toxicity everywhere. And I know that there are some people who come on YouTube to escape their toxic life. But then you can't come on YouTube and escape it because it's there. Some of your favorite creators are battling it out, right? I mean, it's like, what the fuck? You can't even go and just watch one person because this person don't like each other. That it's like, oh my god. Hold on, yeah, I was trying to look up an article that I wanted to read to you guys, but and when the comments go up, I can't see them anymore. Oh, get that stupid gnat. Anyways, you guys, I hope that the next live that we do, I'm pretty sure I'll be going live tomorrow, but if I don't, that's me. That's me, lovely symbols. Um, this is I'm addicted to these things. Like so addicted. But anyway, if I'm not live tomorrow, I hope that the next live that we do, you guys are talking about how much of a change you've seen in your life since you cut out all the toxic people and stop talking to toxic people and stop watching toxic people, right? Happy New Year to everyone. You too, Melissa Jade. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you guys all being here. It means a lot to me. Thank you for being patient. Thank you, Goose. And I just want you guys to know that I'm here and I'm excited about 2022. But I just hope that, I don't know what I hope. I just hope it gets better. I hope that people's lives get better. I know that it really hasn't been that great for 2020 or 2021. People are still losing their jobs. We're trying to be vaccination, our president, whatever. That's a different story. But I hope it there is nothing but prosperity, happiness, and love, light. I wish you guys all of that. I wish you guys nothing but positivity in 2022. And I hope that you guys just know your worth. Set boundaries for yourself. And just know that you deserve to be around people who see how amazing you are and don't settle for anything less than that. And I just wish you guys nothing but the best for 2022. Nothing but good health, prosperity, happiness, wealth. I believe in manifestation. I believe that more and more every day. And just be your true authentic self and get rid of the toxic people. I feel like that's the first step to happiness, right? That's the first step to happiness. And I love you guys. I think you guys are amazing. And you always make me feel so happy when I come on here to talk to you guys. And I appreciate every single one of you guys. And I don't know what live I'm doing tomorrow because I scheduled too many of them and I don't know which one I'm doing. But whatever one it is, I'll be here. And maybe I'll change my get ready with me and it'll be like a New Year's Eve look or something. Something like that. Just me getting ready for New Year's Eve. Oh, thank you. I need you. That means so much. You guys are so awesome. I'm so addicted to these things. They're so good. But only the fresh ones. I don't like the hard ones. I like the really soft ones. They have to be a certain way. Yes, love, light, and positivity to everyone. I love you guys so much. And I will see you guys either tomorrow or 2022. And let me know down in the comments what you guys are doing for New Year's Eve. If you guys are having a party, or if you guys are going to be on here, I don't know. I know that it's dangerous to go out on New Year's Eve. I know that. So I don't think that that's a good idea, but people do anyway. If you're cooking, are you drinking at the house? Are you having a party? I want to know what you guys are doing. So let me know down in the comments what you're doing. I'm pretty sure we're just staying home. Yes, I send all of you guys love, and I wish you guys nothing but the best, because you guys deserve it. Get rid of the toxic people. That's your first step to happiness. I promise. Heart for you guys. I adore you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow. And if I'm not on here tomorrow, I will definitely be on here the following day. Just a heart. I love you guys so much. And hold on, let's do the outro. Yeah, that's where I'm gonna be. But you know what? My babe was talking about going to New York. And who lives in Melissa? Do you have a good night? Ecto Shocker. I appreciate you being here. I don't know what I'm wearing on New Year's Eve to my I can tell you right now, I'm going to get dressed no matter what. That makes a difference too. Like, just getting dressed, I'm going to get dressed. Like, I have to do that. But yeah, I know that in New York it's like it's crazy there. Like, they have everything in Times Square, but I don't know if they're doing that this year because of, everybody getting sick and stuff like that. So I don't know. I don't think it's a good idea to do it. But I would have been down with that. But I just think it's not safe. Like, I don't know how it would be enjoyable to be in Times Square with all of them people and enjoy yourself, because everybody's stepping all over each other. And I don't know. I think if I wouldn't be so paranoid about other people being sick, I would probably want to. But because everything that's going on in the pandemic and things like that, I just wouldn't feel comfortable with it. That's what I thought, Melissa. I didn't think it would be enjoyable to be around all of those people, and not being able to move, because I see it on TV, like, it gets so packed. So I'm glad that that's coming from somebody who's probably done it before and knows how it is, because I don't think that would be fun. Everybody fussing over each other, bumping into each other. Right, nowhere to be. Right, DTOS. Right. I agree, Melissa. I'll be at home with my mini-me, probably hot tubbing and then chilling in my bed watching movies and eating junk food. That's what I say. I feel like that would be more enjoyable than being around all of those people. The only thing that would be enjoyable is I've never been to New York, so it would be like a beautiful experience. And I will go to New York one day, but I just don't think that that would be fun. I would rather be at home watching it on the TV. Right? Eating junk food, all that stuff. And another thing I'm doing, you guys, for 2022, and then I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to be vegan. So is my family, of course, because if I'm doing it, they're doing it, right? So is my boyfriend. He's doing it too. It's not going to be easy because, pork we already gave up a long time ago. The only pork that I've ever eaten like even recently is bacon, and we hardly ever eat pork. I'm not trying to disgust you guys, but pork is just not a good meat to eat. But I've just thought about how, just doing my own research, and I love chicken and I love steak, so I'm not saying it's going to be easy. This is not going to be it's not going to be easy. Um Turkey bacon, not even that. I won't even, cuz I love bacon. And no, it wasn't turkey bacon that we ate. It was regular bacon, and we shouldn't have because we don't eat pork at all. But one day I cooked breakfast, a huge breakfast. I cooked breakfast for dinner, and we had bacon. But that was it's every once in a while. We haven't had any pork for a long, long time. However, there's a difference. Well, whatever. I mean, I guess vegan DTOS. Um, I don't know. I guess vegan is just going completely vegan, right? Like, um, no anything that comes from an animal, right? My daughter and I have been talking about that, but I think we will likely do um what is that? We're skinner seafood. I'm over chicken. It's started tasting weird to me. One has eggs and dairy, the other doesn't. Oh, well, I don't know about that yet. I haven't gotten that far yet with it. But I do. Okay, vegan is plant based. Then vegan. I don't. I look. I just know I don't want no meat. I don't want chicken. I don't want steak. I don't want any meat. But that sounds good right there. Seafood. See, I can eat seafood, but I don't want meat because I feel like how can we as Americans talk about like, Chinese Chinese people, you know how they have this whole, stereotype that, Chinese um in China they eat uh well, I don't think that's a stereotype actually, but in China they eat like dogs and cats and things like that, but dogs and cats are animals and it's wrong 100%. But then you have to think, okay, well, we eat cows. We eat chickens that are pumped with steroids, and we'll talk about it one day, okay? But and Nora, I'm not trying to offend anybody who does eat meat because I love chicken. I love chicken. But it just looks so different lately. It looks different. Even turkeys. Turkeys never used to be this big. Turkeys were never this big. I just Pigs are super intelligent and social animals. They are super intelligent. They are. But they also eat their own shit. That's all I can say. But they are very intelligent. You don't like seafood, Melissa, girl? I love seafood. I love shrimp. I love fish. I love what do you call them? Crab legs, lobster. You haven't eaten any meat. How did you do it, dear terms? This is gonna be hard. Okay. But I just want to, even if it's just cutting down away from it, or even trying to live vegan, vegetarian, whatever. Um, if we can do, if I, which I've never liked pork, I never really liked pork. Um, but it's gonna be hard to give up chicken and steak because I eat steak for dessert. I love steak. I think steak is so good, but I don't think it's good for you. It just didn't look appetizing anymore. That I think that's where I'm at, DTOS. It just doesn't look, and I don't like the way it makes me feel. So we're gonna try it and see how that works out. Yes, you can make tiny steps towards becoming vegan. Don't overwhelm yourself with cutting it all out at once. I agree. I think because even when we stopped eating pork, we didn't cut it all out at once. Like we gradually stopped eating it. And I feel like it would be that way with meat too. I don't want to just cut it out. I feel like all the meat in my freezer, when that's gone, will probably be done. I want to try to see what it's like to be without meat. And I'm not saying that it'll work out. I'm not saying that I'm going to be like, "Oh, okay, I love this and I'm never going to eat meat again." I don't know. But I just want to try it and see how that works because just from my own research and the things that I've seen, I'd like to try it. And because it's something that I've never tried before and I'm getting older and I just like to see what it's like. My sister cut out meat and she tried to eat chicken a few months later and she legit got sick. Yeah, that's what I hear. Like I think if we were to eat like pork chops or like a pork roast or something like that, I think we would get sick because we don't eat pork at all. So, like I said, the last time we ate pork, and I won't say that we I got sick, but I definitely didn't feel right. And I definitely am just so tired of like fast food and all that stuff. I just a lifestyle change, you guys, a lifestyle change. You find flavors in so many other things, and I never feel like I'm missing out. Well, that's good. That makes me happy. DTOS, that makes me happy to hear. So I won't feel like, oh my God, I miss steak so much. Because I love steak. I love chicken wings. It's going to be It's going to be hard. Just don't buy it. Maybe have it when you go out to eat only. Yeah, that's a good idea. Even cutting it out gradually, maybe only having it when I go out to eat. I'm gonna try it because it's something that I've never tried before. And I recommend everybody try it and see how you feel, you know? But if you feel like, okay, I can't do this, if I feel like I can't do it, then I won't do it. But I just don't like the things that they put into meats now. I feel like that has a lot to do with why, younger girls are looking so much older now and all that kind of stuff. And sometimes when I eat meat, I just feel so drained and just, it takes beef a long time to digest through your system too. Um, so yeah, I just want to try it and see. It's something that I've never tried before. So I love vegetables. Yes, steak is my favorite. Hey KDK, how are you? Welcome. Right. That's how I feel when I eat meat. I just feel like, oh, I'm just lugging around and I just want to try to see what it's like to not to have meat for a while and see how that works out. Margarita pizza, that sounds good. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, sweetheart. Oh, Melissa. That's awesome. But all right, I'm gonna let you guys go. I know it's late. Cut all the toxic people out of your life, you guys. It's time. I don't care if it's a family member. Like I said, and I'll repeat that over and over and over again because I feel like as we always feel obligated to keep family members, around, even though they're toxic. Nope. Get rid of them if they are toxic to you. Surround yourself around people who uplift you and to make you feel like you are worth a billion gazillion dollars because that's what you deserve. Get rid of them. It's time to examine your life. It's time to get rid of those type of people, you guys. And I know nobody's going to listen to me on this. There's nothing wrong with drama, you guys. And there's nothing wrong with calling people out and making them accountable for their actions. There's nothing wrong with that. All I'm telling you guys is that try to be careful with how much you intake. How about that? Try to be careful with how much drama you choose to watch. Try to be careful if you find yourself picking sides. Try to be careful if you find yourself turning against a creator that you've always loved, but you're listening to another creator. Pay attention, because what's going on is ridiculous and I don't like it. And I will talk about it again, but it's ridiculous and I don't like it. There's so many people, especially subscribers, who are kind of stuck in the middle of feeling like, okay, I like this creator, but then this creator's talking about her. So maybe I shouldn't like this creator. There's just things that are going on. And I just want you guys to be more aware and just be more aware of the toxicity you surround yourself with, obviously. Cut them off, right? Especially going into 2022. It's time to leave every toxic person, leave them here in 2021. It's time to move on from that. And it's also, I love YouTube. I always watch YouTube, but you still need to be careful with how much drama you choose to intake, how much drama you choose to watch. Because even if you're not involved with it, it still can drain you. Okay? Be careful. And nope, I'm not going to be talking about drama. I do not care how many people are in this chat. I appreciate everyone who's here, but I'm just saying every now and then I call people out and hold them accountable. But this is a commentary / makeup channel, and I don't have time to sit around and talk about the same people over and over and over again. There are other channels who do that, and they do great at it. This is not the channel. And I just want to be an uplifting, positive channel that's here to motivate and uplift you guys. That's what I'm here for. I'm not here to come to you guys with drama every other day or even, you know, I'm just not here to bring that to you guys. I want to be the one to bring something different to the table, because there are other people who talk about drama. There are other people who hold others accountable, and that's great. That's great. And I don't see anything wrong with that, but that's not here. And I just want you guys to examine the people that you surround yourself with. And if they're toxic, get rid of them. Okay? I like what I hear so far. Oh, thank you, KDK. I appreciate you so much for being here. I don't care. I like who I like, and I don't like who I don't like. That's our prerogative as individuals. Exactly. You are insightful and challenge us all to think. I appreciate that, D2S. I appreciate that a lot. Like I said, I like those channels. Like I always watch Dear Terms of Service. I always watch them because they convey information to you in a very classy way. And like I said, I'm not against drama channels. I watch them. Okay. I'm just saying be careful with how much you intake, because sometimes it can be too much, and that is toxic in itself. That's all I'm saying. I live on the outskirts in the country too. Love your area. My boyfriend's band played at Sean Juan Fuga Festival a couple years ago. Love the area. I've never heard of that festival, Lovely Symbols. All I know is Lovely Symbols. I love your name. I love your name. I think it's beautiful. But I love you guys so much. We're going to do the outro. I will see you guys tomorrow. If not tomorrow, the next day. Thanks for your patience. I appreciate you guys. And get rid of them. All toxic people. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye. You're going into 2022 like all right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm sorry. I think I need to go to bed. I hope you guys have a great night. Thanks, Say Robbie, for being here. Thank you, D2S. Thank you, Goose. Thank you, Melissa. All my amazing mods. I love you guys. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Hold on. Where's my outro? How do I get that up? I forget. That's how long it's been since I've been on here. Let me see. No, that's the intro. I think it's this one. Whatever. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love you guys.